Hello guys, it's February 11th, 2015 and it's time for some more Star Citizen news. Now I am a day late with this, I had a cold, Evolve came out, apologies. Anyway, let's get right into it. $72 million has been raised now for crowdfunding in Star Citizen. That's a hell of a lot of money. I'm not going to say much more about that because CIG didn't. They seem to not care so much about it. Well, probably not care so much about it, but they're just like, we're making all the money. Thank you so much. There's no point in keep on doing videos about it and talking about it because you guys are going to generate all of the money in the universe anyway. I think that's a tremendous amount of money. We're going to have a great game because of it. Arena Commander 1.0.2 was released. Now this added a good few bug fixes and a couple of balance updates, as well as adding the skins and shields options in the holo table. At the moment, the skins are only available for the Aurora, but the shields are available for pretty much all the ships. And with that in mind, the Voyager Direct and shop have had some additions as well. So the Voyager Direct store, you can now purchase shields, size 1 to size 4, ID or SD. So ID are direct damage shields, literally absorb better direct damage from like impacts from like energy weapons. Whereas SD splash damage shields in this particular situation will absorb damage better from missiles exploding next to them, and eventually when like ballistic cannons detonate next to them, that sort of stuff. So they're going to be able to absorb shrapnel and stuff like that better. Check your ship's capabilities before you buy one of these shields. Some ships aren't going to be able to have a size 4 shield on them, and they're going to cost you between $8 and $15. So, well, it's 8,000 UEC and 15,000 UEC. So they're not super cheap, but they're not super expensive. If you want to test out some of this stuff, it's kind of worth getting. I've got a size 4 shield on my Super Hornet now. It's the direct damage shield. I think it flies beautifully with that. They also added the Tarantula GT870, which is a mid-range size 2 ballistic cannon. It's okay if you like that sort of thing. There is an article I really want everyone to specifically seek out and look. The shield design concepts and explanations. Really great article. It details how they came up with some of the shield ideas and what the different types of shield mechanics are going to be in the future, what they're thinking about, as well as looking at personal shields, deployable shields, the first-person shooter module, and going on how they like the power consumption of the different shields for different like classes, like if you're going to go for a stealth or pirate, that sort of stuff. It's really, really good. It's really in depth. Definitely check it out. If you don't check out any other articles this year, check out this one. Really, really. So let's also go over some notes from Around the Verse, Reverse the Verse, 10 for the Devs Chairman, and some forum stuff that I was reading. So we saw a sneak peek of the warp, which is very Star Trek style of light bending around a ship. That's really cool. That's the sort of thing you're going to see when a ship goes into warp. It's really cool concept ideas at the moment. Really, really great ideas from CIG. They're planning on some form of implementation for gimbaled and turret weapons for joysticks. They haven't 100% decided what that's going to be yet. Chris Roberts was talking about using hat triggers. They're looking at it, but they don't want it to be lame. They're putting some effort into it. It's not going to be mouse and keyboard master race or anything like that. There's going to be some proper implementation for gimbal turrets on joysticks in the future. Shields will be getting a lot more work done to them, especially towards damage types, splash damage, ballistic weapon, different systems, how they interact with them, different power consumptions, lots of different stuff happening with shields in the future. You're going to be able to park your ship and to reduce the emissions for like IR and EM, like turn your ship off to be like silent, but you're still going to have a cross section, so you're still going to be visible if people are looking for you, basically. There are going to be some big changes coming with thrusters to do with weights, gravity, center of gravity, all that sort of stuff. So stay tuned for that. It should be pretty awesome. Everything's going to operate in the universe physics-based. It's all going to have mathematical equations that equate to it rather than this ship does this. It's going to be this ship works because it's burning fuel and there's energy getting to all the systems from all these other systems, and there's CPU power coming from here, and gravity affects your ship from this asteroid. It's all going to be based on that. So your ship flies because the maths tells it flies. I think that's amazing. Really excited about that. Weapon systems and firing groups are going to be a lot more customizable in the future. They're looking at doing some tutorials soon, probably implemented for Arena Commander 1.1, they think. And these will also be optional tutorials, so people that don't want to do them, you don't have to. Corps are going to be able to advertise their recruitment on ship hulls, like billboards and stuff like that. So that will be interesting. I'm thinking about doing a in-space casino, in-space hospitals, that sort of stuff. Some silly things, some investment companies, things like that. We'll see if we can actually do some cool stuff with that. The Orion's going to be the next ship on concept sale. So if you don't know what the Orion is, it's the sounded like I didn't know what it was then. It's the mining ship. It's going to be the, I think, 8-man mining ship. Should be pretty awesome. I'm really looking forward to some of the more economy-based ships. I've got a Banu myself. I've got an Idris. Possibly pick up an Orion. The corp I'm going to be running is going to be very based on trying to make money out of the verse without direct PvP combat. So we'll see what happens with that as well. What else? Guns are going to be added to the Voyager Direct store as they are completed. People are like, why is some being added when they're not done, and why are others not being finished, and all this sort of stuff. They're going to be added to the VD store when they are ready. It looks like you're going to be able to melt Voyager Direct items soon for UEC, so that's also a great thing. They mentioned that on the forums. Hoping that's coming real soon, because then I can start cycling and doing a lot of guides rather than hemorrhaging hundreds of dollars into my account just to review a couple of guns. The Banu Merchantman is waiting on a technical designer. That's likely to be the case until the middle of the year, so there's not going to be that many updates on the Banu. We'll see though. Everyone's looking forward to the Banu. I'm looking forward to the Banu so much. You're going to be able to overclock your weapons. They confirmed that. That's currently in the works. Medical and profession skills are going to require some skill in-game. They're not going to be as easy as pushing a button. They're going to require a mini-game or something that actually requires a little bit of skill to do. I think that's going to be cool. I'm really looking forward to some of the mini-game-esque things, like healing people, resuscitating people, that sort of stuff. I think that's going to be awesome. And the Avenger is going to be getting a totally new model, someone was saying. So that's why some of the guns, like the Tiger Stret cannon, that's why it's only got a mount there and you can't move it around. They're going to completely redo that. So hopefully we'll see something soon about that. I'm really looking forward to being able to Tiger Strets on all my ships again, like I did in some of my earlier videos. We'll see what happens with the Avenger. I'm really looking forward to some of the variants of the Avenger. Avenger used to be my favourite ship. Then there was the Cutlass Blue. Now it's the Super Hornet. I'm really flaky with ships. Anyway, that's all I've got time for Star Citizen news this week. You take care, guys. Oh, they did say in Around the Verse there's going to be a special surprise this week, so stay tuned for that if you can. If it's something really big, I will do a little quick special about it and update you on the news as and when. You take care, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye!